We are live here in San Francisco. My name is Gabriel. If you don't know me, welcome to whatever this is. I like to think of this as a digital diary, a place for me to document my journey, my thoughts, my feelings, and capture life as it goes on. It's really, I'm doing this for myself. I want to be expressing myself in the moment. I want to be tapping into my creative abilities, and I want to do this for myself because down the line, I feel like I'll appreciate this and I'll have something to look back on. The cherry on top, which would be absolutely incredible, is if there was something that other people can benefit from. If part of this story resonates with someone, if there's other kids, young adults in their late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, who knows, maybe even somebody older that watches this and gains something from it, then that'll be the best, biggest, tastiest cherry on top. But for now, I'm being selfish. And I'm capturing this completely and only for myself. Wow, that feels actually so cool to say. It feels really good to say that. I'm doing this for myself. Nobody else. Nobody else. At all. Woo! Woo! Okay. As such, whatever clothes I'm wearing, however I show up, whatever way, Gabriel, whatever way you show up is okay. You could be wearing this and you could be wearing this, and you might be feeling connected to it today. And tomorrow you might show up and you may not be wearing that. And that's totally okay, because the space is for you. It's for you. Nobody else. For you. For me. You. Now, why am I doing this? There's 3 things I really want to be accomplishing right now. There's 3 things I've always wanted to do. Not always, but have for a very long time I've wanted to do. And that is, I want to be expressing myself, creatively at least, but I want to be expressing myself. I want to be taking the insides of this and expressing and finding different and unique ways to express myself. First and foremost, documenting, storytelling, expressing, letting that unfold and giving space for that modality. Number 2, I have it here. What was it? Oh, I'd like to be communicating with high performers. I'd like to be surrounding myself with people that are high performing, but not from an external perspective. There's people I know that are really killing it and have very shallow lives and hate themselves and don't feel great about themselves. While there's a lot to learn from them, I don't believe I want to be documenting them too much. There might be some of them that I believe there's serious lessons to be learned, and I might be putting them on, and maybe I'll have like a more formal podcast situation, but I want to be putting myself around the right people. And I'd like to be interviewing some really incredible people in their 20s that are performing at a high level and that are aligned, connected to themselves. And lastly is I want to build brands. There's one specific brand I really want to build right now. It's a CPG product. It's so an ideation phase, it's not even close, but there's an idea that's slowly brewing and I want to bring it to life. I want to bring ideas to life. And whether that means I go all in on one, or I test a couple and then go all in on one, or I test a couple and then go all in on all of them and just I don't know. But I want to be building and I want to be taking ideas from here and putting them into reality. And all the things that I just said are things that I want to be doing. For some reason, up until this point, I felt that I needed permission to do that. But I don't. I just need to do it. And maybe the ideas that I have will be so good that they take off. Maybe those ideas are still good, but nobody buys into them. Doesn't matter. I still did it. And maybe those ideas will give birth to other ideas, and those ideas will be fruitful. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. But the point is, I need to be detached from this in some capacity, and I need to just put stuff out there. I need to just do. I need to do. And as I do this, I believe that I will continue to gain more of an understanding of myself. I will gain more skills. I will gain more awareness of myself. I will gain more understanding of things I'm good at, things I'm not so good at. I will identify areas of improvement, both in the way I approach life and the way I look at life and the way I perceive life and the way I interact with life, as well as practical, tangible, legit skills of I prefer to do this. I'm not so good at this. I'm not so great at that. Whether, data, Excel, design, storytelling. Certain things I will naturally show myself that I'm good at, and some I'm not so good at. And so hopefully that's where I'll gain more understanding of myself and pivot and adapt. But the point is that I need to do. We all should probably just be doing, but I'm just going to do. I'm just going to put this out there for myself and try to show up at some consistent pace. I don't know how long that's going to be. It could be every day. It could be every week. It could be every month. Hopefully I'll set that cadence and I'll stick with it. But yeah. Now, if you've gotten thus far, and again, I'm speaking mostly to myself, but if somebody else here is watching and you've gotten this far, as most people, I have quite the story. It's been one of the craziest, hardest years of my life. I hit a year of abstinence from a particular behavior that I've been addicted to. And it's been the most rewarding experience ever. It's been painful and hard and not easy, but it's been super rewarding. And I just passed a year of abstinence, and addiction is real, and it teaches you a lot about yourself. And that's been really challenging. And additionally, in this past year, I lost my mother. May her soul have the highest elevation into the upper realms, and may her memory be blessed. And however the upper realms work, I hope she's smiling and dancing and watching over us up there. But that's been a journey in and of itself. And I've been climbing out of debt slowly, but surely. And I've been here in San Francisco, in one of the craziest, most beautiful, but wildest cities in its own ways. And I've been living with my grandpa, and helping to take care of him while also navigating my life and my social life and my creative and business and career life. And so it's been a very challenging year, but we're here. I'm here now. I made it. I'm continuing to grow and explore and experiment and experience. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm putting it all out there. At some point I might touch more on these subjects. I might speak to some of them. But for now, this is where I pause. And let's see what we can become. Let's see what we can create. And let's see how much light and joy and positivity we can bring into this world. All right. Bye, guys.